Hello. I'm going to try my hand at primitive fishing. And I made up some hooks. I have them in this little bottle right here. I was out yesterday and found a thorn bush and made up some hooks from that. As well as a while ago I made a bone hook. So I've got my paracord as well. I'm going to use that for string. But this here is what I made. You can see it has these two barbs right here, and I have a groove in here that I can tie my line to, and that will be my hook. Now this one is the one I'm going to use today. I only have probably 6-inch fish in here, and so I want a small hook. This one has one single barb, and it's sharp. You can see it's going to go like this here, but these here have a pith in it, so I actually took that center out so I can rig my line in through and wrap it around so it will come straight up from my line. And this is that bone hook that I had made right there, and I've got a knob here that I can tie underneath. That's a bone hook. Now this one here can catch some pretty big fish, I believe. These other ones, 6 to 8 inches maybe, in here it said it's probably a 6-inch trout, a few little chub and stuff. I'm gonna see if I can get them in here. So that's my hooks. Now I'm going to strip this paracord down and start fashioning a line. And I'm also going to use a stick for a pole, because if you hand line, you're only pulling this far. With primitive fishing, if you're close to the water and you're in a little pool and you're able to, with a pole, swing, like you can move, you can swing that up really fast. And because a lot of times they just stick in and they're hooked, and you have to get them out of the water quick because they will come off. It's like a barbless hook. So with a stick, I got too much stuff in my hands. You've got a big long, you've got 10 feet or so that you can lift your line out of the water quickly and get them up on shore. So let's see what happens. Anyway, I'm going to get this rug up and I'll be back with you. That's some tough stuff. Okay, now I'm gonna feed this through this little hole I've got right through the center, like that. Now I've got it through. Now I'm just gonna tie this here. Okay. Just tie that and get this through here a couple times. It should be good. There, I'm going to do it once more and then tighten it all up and I should be good. And yes, this stuff is tricky. I figured by putting it up through the middle like that, I'm actually able to pull straight back on this hook instead of like sideways. I'm thinking that may help me. Don't know, we'll see. Okay, now we'll take this. There we go. Got it wrapped around there. It's all up in through here. I'm going to cut this tag end off. There we go. Now, it pulls right in there like that. That worked out well. That's my hook right there. Got this rug up now, and had it just wrapped around this stick. I made somewhat of a bobber, and what I did is I just took one of these reeds here that's sticking up, cut it off, cut a piece off, threw it in the water, it floats, so I figured I'd make a bobber. And there's my hook. And I've got a couple worms at the house that I brought up, so I'm gonna put that on, the worms, and then I'm ready to fish. So left about that much, I'll throw it in, let it drift down, see what I can get. So hopefully I'm in frame. We're gonna get the line we want. I only used 2 pieces of the paracord. Okay, let's do this. Nothing's taking that right away. My opinion, nothing's hungry. Usually, these type of fish, if they're there, they'll take it. So we're going to the other side of the road where the sun's not shining. I can be in somewhat of the shade. And they won't see me as easy, and they'll be more likely to bite. See, the thing is that a lot of fish just nibble, and they'll break it up and then swallow it. Some fish will just suck it in and swallow it whole. And that's the best kind of fish, like catfish and eel, will just suck it in and swallow it whole. That's good for a gorge hook. This one here actually has a hook on it that I can catch it in the mouth. So I have a better chance catching trout and so on and stuff like that there. So I'm gonna head to the other side of the road, turn you back on. This is a good spot here because I can cast in underneath there and they won't see me. Kind of strange, really, because if I would throw a normal line in here, they'd be all over it by now. This is strange to me. Usually there's all kinds of minnows and such in here that will take pretty well anything. The ideal for primitive fishing would be like crappie species, because they'll pretty well eat anything. And they're not choosy. As long as it's floating in the water and it's moving, they're taking it. This is my last cast. If I don't catch anything here, we're moving up the road. There's another spot that I'm going to try. I don't waste time fishing and fishing and fishing in one area. Usually these small brooks, if they're in there, they go for it. That's why I like brook fishing. They're a lot more aggressive. And they're either there or they're not. So I'm going to wind her up. We're going to head up the road. See you there. Yeah, I've got a few minnows in there right now. Going to secure that better on my hook so they're not just ripping the tail off my worm. Got to let them take it when I know that they've got it. Wow, that's not good. They took that quick. So, time to bait again. Only have one more worm. What I think I'm gonna do is just gonna put it. I got this little piece here actually. See if I can get that all on that one barb. Well, I want to leave some barb left so I can hook them. Try that. I'm trying to sit down so they don't see me as easily because of the retraction of the water. Bring it closer. He just took that and he just took my bait again. Okay, down to my last worm. That was just a piece of the other one. So, let's try this again. I'm going to dissect him up. This would be a real problem if you only have one worm. Starting to find another problem too. My thorn being in the water is making it it's making it so it's actually not, you know, it's flimsy now. Check this out. My thorn, since it's been in the water that long, look. That's basically done. That's not going to be no good. So, I would say that's a fail. Okay, my thoughts on primitive fishing. I won't do it unless I absolutely have to, because I would have caught 5, 6 fish by now, even those little ones, on a normal hook. So if you absolutely have to, these are some methods you can try. The thorn, I've seen it in books and such, and that thorn just went limp after a while because of the water. So you can practice this stuff if it's legal in your area, but I think 1 out of 1,000. Who knows? I don't know. But I don't, you know, it's something to play with and such, but I would not, you know, want to depend on this type of fishing. You can carry, you know, 10 little trout hooks, and they weigh nothing, and they take up no room. So if I was you, I would bring normal hooks, modern day hooks. You can still use your paracord because that's a good strong line, but I would use modern hooks. These type of hooks, if you have absolutely nothing, you know, they probably will work eventually. A gorge hook actually is probably one of the best, you know, depending on the fish, because they will, you take your stick and you put your worm right straight up it and it holds well, and then when they swallow it, you pull on it and it will stick out straight like this with the line, and it gets wedged in. You can catch fish that way, but you got to be patient. You have to let them swallow it. But like I said, this here, it's not working for me. I'm gonna call it a fail. Eventually you may catch something, but I wouldn't waste my time trying this stuff here when there will be many other things to do around camp, especially in a survival situation. So I'd go pick plants. You know, I'd use my paracord, and I would be you know, snaring or something, because I don't know, to me it's not the best. Hey, check this out. There we go. I didn't catch a fish. It's a piece of cattail growing right beside me. You just take it down by the roots, pull it out, and then you peel off this tougher outer layer. And usually it peels better than this. And there you go. To me, it tastes like cucumber, and I still got a meal. A lot easier catching too. Have a good one. Bye for now.